Skin kissed by gold. Stories of kings still live in our soul. From Cairo sands to Lagos streets, say hallelujah. We move with thunder under our feet. Hands were built, hearts were no brick. Build. No break, no. Build it. Every sky now marked for greatness' sake. So lift your head, make the world see you. See the light we carry that now we rise, Africa rise. Oh, rise and rise. Let your name echo through the skies. Echo. We be fire, we be river, we be drum. It's ancient voice, but we just begun.
Nigeria is set to repatriate 270 of its citizens from South Africa tonight, with the chartered flight expected to depart from the O.R. Tambo International Airport shortly after midnight. Now, ahead of the scheduled departure, scores of Nigerians have gathered at their country's embassy in Pretoria, where final registration, documentation checks and travel arrangements are being coordinated. The repatriation initiative comes in the wake of tensions affecting migrant communities in South Africa. Newsroom.
Okay, I've lived in South Africa for 16 years now, even though I've been back and forth. At some point I was away from South Africa for 2 years, and then I had to come back again with a visa. That was 2023. Came back again with a visa this time around, so I didn't have a permit this time around. So I've put up for an application since 2024 rather, for a waiver to get back on the work visa, so but it's been pending for 2 years, and so I feel like since it's taking too long to come out, I feel like I need to go home.
Have the recent tensions that we have been seeing in South Africa affected you in any way?
No, it hasn't affected me. I'm not saying this to downplay on whatever is happening, but me as a person, maybe because of the area where I live or the networks that I have, I've not experienced any tension or any form of attack or hatred from any South African citizen.
Okay. I want us to bring in the president of the Nigerian Union. Sir, thank you very much for your time. I'm sure you've been interacting with your people on the ground.
Prior to this date, when the Consul General arrived to South Africa, there has been a lot of Nigerians who felt that they're not welcomed in South Africa. They want to leave. But there are fears. There's something I wanted to put out there. There are fears that once you overstayed and that you are now illegal, and there is an existing law that if you then approach the airport for departure, then the existing law in the country will get you arrested. and for you to pay for being in the country illegal because it's a crime in terms of the Immigration Act. So these have deterred most undocumented. When I say undocumented, it is not by choice. Those who have applied for a permit, different kind of permits, study, business, and they're unable to meet the requirement, or they've been rejected by one reason or the other, and the system failed to document them, and they felt that it's time for us to go. Some of them has been hiding under the radar of the law because of fears of being arrested, which them being illegal is not of a choice, and them being illegal is not of their own making. Now, once, as a result of the protests, as a result of the 30th June ultimatum, then both government, the Nigerian government stepped in to say, okay, we spoke to the consulate, we spoke to the ambassador to say, yes, some people want to live on their own, but there's this challenge. I'm an immigration lawyer. I've seen those situations when people want to voluntarily leave and they've been arrested, and the immigration officers at the airport are just simply doing their job because they just want to get the fines for overstay.
Speak in 1,000 tongues, yet one voice, voice. Turn struggle to dance, turn pain to choice. We plant in drought and still we grow. From Cape to Sahel, let the whole world know. Our youth be flame, our minds be deep. The dreams we sow, our children reap. If they ask you where the future day, point to our eyes, we lead the way. Lead the way. Yes, lead the way. No go bend, no go fold. Our story precious, more than gold. Rise, Africa, rise. Let your name echo through the sky. We be fire, we be river, we be drum. Ancient voice, but we just begun. No more small, no more high.
Nigeria says it may consider retaliatory measures against South Africa following renewed xenophobic attack on its citizens. What's driving this response? Foreign Affairs Minister Bianca Ojukwu says the move reflects growing frustration over the treatment of Nigerians, many of whom have faced attacks, harassment and loss of property, prompting plans to evacuate those willing to return home. Speaking at the presidential villa, Ojukwu said diplomatic options including retaliation remain under consideration, though any decision would be taken at the highest level of government. She dismissed claims that those affected are undocumented migrants, insisting that most are legal residents and business owners.
Our citizens are being harassed. Our citizens, their properties are being looted. Criminal actions are perpetuated on our citizens. The police refuse to do anything. The South African government has not come out strongly, firmly enough to condemn these incidents. So our citizens are imperiled. They are in distress. So they cannot be said to be illegal migrants. People who are doing legitimate business have their shops looted. They have their shops set on fire. Children cannot go to school because they are intimidated in their schools. So to say that Nigerians who are in South Africa doing legitimate business are illegal migrants is absolutely untrue.
The minister also expressed disappointment, pointing to Nigeria's historic support for South Africa's anti-apartheid struggle.
Nigeria is not happy because Nigeria has sacrificed much for the South African struggle for independence. Nigeria sacrificed quite a lot, committed funds, committed resources to aid South Africa. And Nigerians are not happy about how they have treated us. They are not asking other migrants to leave. They're only asking black migrants to leave.
The minister's remarks come as Nigeria steps up efforts to evacuate citizens willing to return home this week. The evacuation of 270 Nigerians will begin on Wednesday, with at least 1,000 others expressing interest in leaving South Africa.
Mr. President just officially scattered the business of one South African company where they make I explain to you what's happening. The company name now Optasia. And for over 12 years, this company, and then they control the entire borrowing of data and airtime business inside Nigeria. Every time you borrow data or airtime from MTN, Airtel, Glo, or any network in Nigeria, now this company be the system where they run for background, and then they collect their share from every single amount of money Nigerians borrow. That's now how this one company, they collect over 3 trillion naira every single year from the pockets of Nigerians without employing any Nigerian staff, without having an office in Nigeria. But money just they leave Nigeria, they enter South Africa, go meet them for hand. So the government can finally ask one very important question. Why this one foreign company go control the entire market inside Nigeria? It no good. It not just good. Now, make this week, Mr. President can finally approve 9 Nigerian companies to enter that same business. So that no go just the hand of one company. And the 3 trillion naira they leave Nigeria every single year will finally stay inside Nigeria. Also, the jobs too, where that company is supposed to create inside Nigeria, where they know they create inside Nigeria because they know they inside Nigeria. As Nigeria companies don't come inside this business, those jobs go inside Nigeria. But just like any reasonable company, Optasia, they don't agree go down quietly. They don't run carry the matter go court. But whether their case go get head, me I don't know.
Awaken the spirit, our nation, our pride, the vacuum that gave us soft landing, the home of our King, the land of our bloodline, the home of kingmakers, the symbols, the rhythm, the dance of the waters, the achievers in Nigerians. The impossibility becomes possible in Nigeria. If you bless you, Nigeria, you grant us better life. 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 Awaken the spirit, our nation, our pride, the vacuum that gave us soft landing, the home of our King, the land of our bloodline, the home of kingmakers, the symbols, the rhythm, the dance of the waters, the achievers, Nigerians. The impossibility becomes possible in Nigeria. If you bless you, Nigeria, you grant us better life. You grant us better life. treats you how you wish it. Life beckons on your aspirations. Men are gods and speaker. In the tongue lies the powers. Men are gods and spirit entities. Speak to the waters and roar command. The cloud move to give way. The thunder barks. Oh, we be somewhere no dey tire for sky. Laugh way bust even when rain dey cry. Heart like river, why did they flow? Give stranger water, give enemy room to grow. Niger, 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 hey,
I am definitely not on your side. And I want to make this distinction very crystal clear. You mean absolutely nothing to me. And this goes to you and every single person who is fighting my African brothers and sisters. I am Africa. I am African through and through. I reject you. You are nothing to me. Just because you have the misfortune of being born on the same side of the fence, just because you and I have the misfortune of being born in this prison that was imposed on our ancestors, my forefathers, my parents, and on me, means absolutely nothing to me. Not even blood makes somebody my brother. It's my values. It's the morals that we have and the principles that makes somebody my brother. Make no mistake, Ngaloko. We will never, you and I, for as long as you are telling me that my brothers and sisters from all over Africa are my enemy, I will always, and make no mistake with this, I will always reject you. I despise you more than I do my colonizer. You are dangerous. We in peace. If you can collaborate with my colonizer and I see my colonizer smiling and using you against my African brothers and sisters and telling me that I need to turn my back on the only people in history that have ever put me first, I must turn my back against them and forward the agenda of my colonizer and sustain the agenda of my colonizer, which are these chains that we've been kept under for the past 100+ years, which are these borders. If you're telling me that I need to work with that man, you understand who is happy by the actions of what we're seeing right now. You understand who's celebrating, who's funding this mess. And you are telling me that I need to. It's fine. I'm not on your side. I make no mistake. It's an insult to even think I could ever collaborate. You're an Uncle Tom, Moswen. You're an Uncle Tom. You're protecting the master's property. You own 4% of this land that you proudly parade yourself and say, Israel, you only own 4% of productive land, while the master sits with over 70-something%. And you're telling me I must be on the side to protect master's property. That's a dog's kennel. You're barking at everybody else protecting the master's kennel. Sorry, the master's land. And you're telling me that I should be on that side. Sis, you can count me out. If it means I'm a sellout, I will proudly. In fact, I don't even need to sell anything. I'll give it away for free. I'll give you away for free. Make no mistake. We have absolutely nothing in common, Mina Nawe. You are the enemy to me. You are the problem. You are the barrier. My African brothers and sisters will always come first as long as they have the same principles, morals, and values that I have. That's what makes somebody Mina, my family, my blood. Everybody else, it's fine.
Nigerians.
Imagine being patriots in a land you own nothing in. Being patriots in a land we benefit nothing from. Silwanama illegal foreigners, are they only illegal when they are black? We've been asking this question with no answer since you started this movement. Drugs are still coming in from Mexico. Drugs are still coming in from Brazil. Drugs are still coming in from South America. Flying in ngama aeroplane nemikhumbi nezikepe. So abobana bafaka ama drugs country yenu bantu abamnyama. They come and they take advantage of our poverty. Basinikeza wona lawo ma drugs, but asiphile ngawo sithengise wona. Because at the same time asinayo imisebenzi, asikwazi nokuqala ama-business. Noma singawaqala ama-business, the system is working tirelessly against us so that our businesses fail. We cried apartheid and segregation, and here we are doing it to our own people. We don't want them near us. Asibafunduze kwethu, sifuna belungu abangasifunduze kwabo. Unemployment is on the rise. The cost of living is on the rise. Do you really believe that crime is only to get better? They used our own people, our own black people, to sell us a dream of a free democracy where all would be equal. Is it? Are we? How many times does the story need to repeat itself for us to see through the lie? How many times does the story need to repeat itself for us to say enough is enough? Africa is the land of milk and honey for the white European, and it is the land of suffering and struggle for the black person. When will it end? Being patriotic in a country you own nothing in. When are we fighting for ownership? Why are we fighting for jobs? Why do we still want to be people's slaves when we could be the owners? In fact, we are the owners. They stole from us. But when will we say, enough is enough? We want our stuff back. No change is coming for you, Muntu Mnyama, after the 30th of June. In fact, there is a change coming for you. Sisazolamba.
We be palm tree, bend but no break. Dance for storm, still stand for sake.
Ramaphosa. Not only us in South Africa will love you, But the whole world will love you to step down as president. Save this country. Today as tomorrow, it will be too late. You're old. Go have some fun with your grandkids. Take them to a park. What's full of shit is your government can't clean. Let a fresh mind take the lead. They say a fresh broom sweeps cleaner. I promise you that after the elections in November, your party will not be in charge. Believe me today. Take the punch now. Or in November. We speak because we love South Africa. A beautiful country filled with hard-working people, dreams, and hear their frustrations, hear their hopes, because South Africa deserves better. And its people deserve better. Look at the Western Cape. No municipality is behind on payments to Eskom. Your clinics are poorly run. Whatever you touch, it turns to another failure. You failed as South Africa's leader! It is time to hand it over. We request your resignation. Thank you.